without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are my name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. And in the snow, we're underway here at Soldier Field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, right in.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for none on the first play of the game.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Ray going to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
From the set. 19 Lions. Ready? Ready.
Now Milroe on first down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
give, and Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Taking down at the 11-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
3rd, they need 8.
What is it?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Drop 60, drop 60. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the give, here's Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here. Another run by Swift. Finding space at the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Swift trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They'll try to run with Swift, and this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
One quarter down in this NFC Divisional round matchup. 17-0, the early score. We're back to Soldier Field after this.
Youngwei Koo is set to kick off.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Ray gonna return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line strip.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Third down coming up.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a handoff to Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now pass deep from McLaurin. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And this time they are ready for him. Throw for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. You catch him, Mike. I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Cowboy 80.
On 2nd down, here's Milroe. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Hot 70, hot 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, Milroe. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. Give up the middle with Swift. That'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
What is up?
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. He is shining in this postseason spotlight as his 2nd touchdown of the game. Coup able to add the extra point. And the Bears are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Ray going to return it. Whoa, not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Gray going to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 46-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. And that one incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
So, from 37, here's second and 3. They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. Brings up
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. A run here with Swift. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Motion, motion, motion.
on third down. It's Williams. That's taken in by Ty Chandler. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
65 catch.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He's going to take a shot down the field, and that is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
3rd and 11.
Let's go now. Steady.
Now, this looks like a design run. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And he missed it. No good. The footing makes kicking very difficult. The snow perhaps playing in to that missed extra point. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. They're trying the left side with Swift. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with Swift. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd and long.
Yeah. Tempo. Ready to hard. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man. That's Luther Burden. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 33-yard
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. A carry now for Chandler. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he is going to have a Bears 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready to go.
On the ground, this is Chandler. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was taken down by Boye. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready to go.
They'll run it here with Campbell. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
A gain of 10 yards.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On the ground, this is Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So, yeah, you get down here in the red zone.
And he's into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead.
Seahawks 6. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. We'll start at the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That's his 1st grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. Now Milroe.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself.
And And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 18, come back to 60.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff, running left is Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lake.